Look, making an opening bit is hard. Leave me alone. Welcome back, y'all. My name is AJ, and I'm here to yap about Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 6, TSUMIHOROBOSHI. I am once again joined by my straight man, Griffin. Say hello, Griffin.
I'm doing the most straight activity ever right now. I'm building a bicycle. Is it a straight activity? It's more of a... It's not quite the straightest activity ever. It's up there, though.
Yeah. I mean, gym lesbians exist. They build bikes.
That's true. That's true.
You just gotta take some estrogen, Griffin, and then we'll be perfect.
I don't need it.
Last time, Rena's dad's girlfriend's a skank. We gotta go kill her. That might be simplifying things to an absurd degree. I don't know. Let's go.
That's just enough. That's good. That's good description.
ああ、そりゃ多分葛西さんだね。
I am indeed.
シオンの監視役だよ。監視役なの？まあね、シオンのやつ。私と比べると突拍子もないことをするからさ、監視役が必要なわけ。
What did you say?
I'm on my laptop right now. Let me know if you can hear the game through it.
Oh, I just turned you down a bit. I don't really hear it anymore.
Yeah,
but I can still hear you perfectly fine.
Alright.
Say I-E-O-O-U.
I-E-O-O. What? I-E-A-O-U.
Mio mo Shio mo. Sono imi ni oicha.
Man, are you always that tall? Keiichi-kun cut the conversation. They don't make a lot of noise teasing each other like they always do.
Been taller than Beyond this whole time.
You know when you sound like that man, Kasai, is the sort of territory boss in Okonomiya. Wouldn't be easy for me to meet him in person. Because he's Shion-chan's watchdog, I might be able to find a way. Hey Shion, can I meet Kasai again? Yeah, sure. Oh, that was easy. I have connections with Shion-chan. We hang around once in a while when she comes to Yozawa, but I never called or visited her. I have no idea Angel Mort where she works. That could be Kasai. There's no guarantee he helped me. He's the kind of person who doesn't go like to gossip about us. He told me about Rina's coffee house only because Shi-chan pushed him to. Plus, the situation go over very quickly while waiting for the chance to meet him, so any help you could offer could come too late. Kasai told me as the next step, Rina-san used to use her partner to threaten him to her catch. That would signify the end of her performance. I'm going to take all of my father's money. I wasn't feeling a sense of crisis yet, but that time might be coming very soon. Even else at school, taking a class peacefully. That man already might be at the house right at this moment, threatening my father to hand over his bank books. Once I became anxious, got more and more anxious, and I could feel a big pressure on my chest as the ceiling had collapsed on me. Keiichi, you're in a mood this episode. Gee, it sure is boring around here. My boy, this is all what true Hinamazawans wish for. I just wonder what Oishiro-sama's up to.
定期テストはなしでだぜ。
もし本当に火星人が攻めてきて世界中が滅ぼされてひなみ沢も焼け野原になったらケイチ君は退屈が紛れて満足かな。
Acknowledge the CDI games, Nintendo.
いや、そこまでは言ってねえよ。何かアクシデントの一つもないと退屈で溶けちまいそうだぜって言いたかっただけだぜ。
And no deal with going on, so of course that's why he says that.
The amount I'm pretty sure that everyone involved in that who was at Nintendo is gone now. So it's okay. It's okay to admit that it was bad.
Nope.
It's okay to admit you did something.
Come to the end all of a sudden because your mom wanted to divorce your dad. You could feel like you didn't belong anywhere in your own house because your dad has gotten you a girlfriend. And so you have to repeat that same kind of day over and over again. That's why I want to live each day happily in order to prepare when the world comes to its end.
レナは日々が幸せそうでいいよな。そういうのもスキルなのか
Keiichi,
な。
are you always just
ちょっ
like...
と羨ましいぜ。
そんなの
ins-
羨ましがられても困
Well,
る
yes, he's
よ
always just insensitive. But have you always been on the nose of like to say the worst thing at the...
何かコツでもあるの
actually,
か
yes,
ある
now
な
I
ら
think
教え
about
て
it.
くれよ。俺も会得してみたいぜ。
I swear, you're like reading Rena's mind to say the worst
そ
thing
んな
right
の簡
now.
単だよ。気づく
Where
だ
like
けだもん。
out of body Keiichi is probably is like it feels worse than in body Keiichi.
I think we need to kill this man again.
気づくだけだよ。幸せな日々が有限であることに。
Oh, she says that before.
I don't think it was the same conversation in episode 3, so...
Oh, I thought it wasn't episode 3.
I'm pretty sure they had that conversation, like, if the world ended tomorrow. Yeah, because it ends up with the Hinamizawa disaster.
Oh yeah.
Gotta chase after her.
No, there's a different one. She did that in episode 1.
何？
It's hard to remember a lot of stuff in episode 1, to be fair. What's she drop?
忘れるところだった。実はね、昨日喫茶店でしーちゃんと笠井さんに会ったの。その時にね、笠井さんの落とし物を拾ったの。
Of course he hadn't dropped anything. I was lying. I mean, I'll just show him whatever. He tell him I thought it was and apologize for my mistake.
へえ、あ、そう。それありがとう。届けとくよ。
Shit! No, I want to do it!
あ、それでね、それでね。
He's handsome to look
Rena
at.
が
Yeah,
直接
let's
返した
go with that
の。
story. She looks surprised. Don't blame her. It is a lot of requests. I'll win him once. We don't want to give something back to the person you barely know.
まあ、そりゃ構わないけど。なんでまた。
はあ、サングラスに
Oh my god.
だね。
Well,
ちょっぴり可愛か
I
っ
was
た
kind
の。
of right.
はう。
Just replace hot with cute. I can put my true intentions with cute mode. But try it anyway. It's so interesting to be behind the mask and inside her head.
口ひげを引っこ抜いてお持ち帰りしちゃダメだよ。
で、その、どうかな？会えるかな？
忙しいのか暇なのか、全然見当つかない人だからね。
Mion, if you ask
今
him to
度
do
ひなみ沢
anything,
に来る用事がないか聞いておくよ。
he would do it. I need to win as soon as possible. Of course, I wasn't going to say I want to meet him today, but at least tomorrow, the day after tomorrow.
なんだよ。お前ら何やってんだ？
Talk about our periods. Fuck off, Keiichi.
レナがね、新しい恋に目覚めちゃったんだってさ。
違うよ。
なんだそりゃ。面白そうな話だな。俺も混ぜろ。
I'm going to leave it up in the air, so I told her I think I should give him back to him as soon as possible. I'm sure he's looking for it too. Michan said okay twice and walked away, waving. Wakata. I haven't thought about it. I was going to ask for help when I would meet him. Hey, you know that woman we're talking about? Yeah, she's dating my dad. Can you, like, help? Please? That's really want to interfere in other people's private matters. You could just say the whole thing was a love triangle between a father, a daughter, and his lover.
じゃあな、レナ。
Pretty please? With extra
また明日な。
sugar on top?
また明日ね。
Said goodbye to Keiichi-kun and walked home alone. After Keiichi-kun was gone, everything went quiet and my head became clear. What I needed at the moment was quiet time to think about what I should do from then on. I shouldn't depend on Kasai to solve my problem. I was likely to decline my request, so I had to think about some alternatives. Imagine having a backup plan. Couldn't be Keiichi. Such sort of thing. That happened to Satoshi-kun. Satoshi-kun experienced it last year. He fought for his sister in a triangle with his aunt. He's the same situation as mine, but I tried to figure to protect my father. Satoshi-kun... Nobody helped him. All I did was give him money for my sympathy and compassion. I didn't think I did anything more than that. I felt sorry for him, but I didn't really help him out. Irresponsibly, I tried to cheer him up, and I probably told him something that thought made him feel better, but that hurt him instead. I really realized how much I would hurt him with my intensity because Keiichi just hurt me the same way. Going down the same path Mr. Toshi-kun went last year. I felt like experiencing deja vu. Unusual repetition. Would that mean that I'd be the one who gets demoned away this year?
Uh-huh.
I should be okay. I wasn't thinking about running from Hinamizawa. Was I? I wasn't thinking about running away from Hinamizawa, but I saw running away from home, my home many times. That's why I made a place I could escape to in the garbage dump. Did-a-dump, 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 dump, dump. What happened if it wasn't? Running there would be the same thing as running away from Hinamizawa. I shouldn't think like that. Oishiro-sama will get mad at me. Oishiro-sama is really scary. I saw flickering lights in my head. Oh no, every time I remember that time, my mind would stop working properly.
The visions are happening.
Oh.
Voices.
Because of my psychoactive drugs, the flickering lights and clouds started spreading in my head. They were so bright and annoying. Don't try too hard to remember. Don't try too hard to remember. No. I couldn't stop the flickering lights in my head. I can have that feeling. I had to fill my heart with another feeling. Yeah, there's no time for these crazy flickering lights in my head. I had to think about what I should do when Kasai declined my request for help. I had to protect my father from Nina-san and that bad man. Stay away from the summoner! Wait, why was I still calling her that? Rina is Rina. Rina. She's a bad person to see my father and tried to bring us unhappiness. Bad people bring bad things into the world without even doing anything. They're different from the other 90% of people who aren't... 90, oh, dude, it's very optimistic. Let them loose or ruin the people around them. When you have one bad tangerine in the box, it spreads its fungus to another tangerines around it. That's what bad people are like. I can't remember how Satoshi-kun resolved his triangle last year, but I can still see the flickering lights in my head. They're still flickering, they're still flickering, they're still flickering, they're still flickering, they're still flickering. Ow, fuck! They're still flickering. Just as the swirl of flickering lights were making me dizzy, I saw my house. I also saw Rina-san's scooter parked by the side of the gate. The moment I saw the bike, the flickering lights disappeared and I regained control of myself. I locked the fuck in. Rina-san spent the night last night. She told me how she had to work today in the evening, so she'll be leaving soon. But I didn't want to be around her even for a little while until she left. I said, "I'm home!" real loud, rushed into the house, pretended my friends were waiting outside, and rushed out of the house. But Rina-san stopped me.
Ara, okaeri, Reina-chan.
I was like, you know, there's like an 80% chance that she saw you yesterday? I realized her skin was hiding behind a smile.
今日ね、お父さんと一緒にお昼は5グラまで行ってきたのよ。キーマカレーがとっても美味しいお店でね。
Chie-san just pops in. Curry! My father poked his head out of the living room and says, I want to go there again next time. I really like that curry. With me next time? With me or her? Anyway, I hate when Rina-san says, your father.
それで、レトルトをお土産に買ってきたの。後で、ぜひ食べてみてね。美味しいから。レイナちゃんはこのお店知ってる？
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's
I got my own microphone, this same one.
Podcast Griffin. Where is an expensive restaurant? The amount of money they spend on the take-home current alone must have been enough to cover a cost of all our dinners for several nights. Jesus Christ.
Oh, by the way, I didn't... completely unrelated. If you hold the light button on the microphone, it turns on.
ありがとうございますね。皆さん。
Yeah, I've
それでね、
I've actually accidentally done that a few
ちょ
times.
っとみんなでお話があるんだけど。
Uh-oh.
ごめんなさい。ちょっと友達を待たせてるんで出かけます
They're
ね。
waiting in the forest. You can't see them right now. They're playing hide and seek.
また
And
ゴ
I'm
ミ捨
it.
て場で宝探しなの。
レイナちゃんは宝探しが好きね。私も今度行ってみようかしら。
No.
ではすみません。失礼します。
Antagonista moved her arms to her head. The scent of her perfume struck my nostrils. I hate the smell of her perfume, so I couldn't stay there a second longer. Rushed out of the house and started running to get away from her perfume. A rubber band inside me, the one called Rena, was stretched all the way to its limit. Pretty sure I'd explode and go crazy if that rubber band broke. I want to feel like that inside my own house. My house was supposed to be a place where I could open my heart freely. I ran away. I ran away from there. I ran further and further away from there because it was no longer a place I belonged. Not that I had a destination in mind, I was just running away. Running to escape to a place where I did belong. Did I decide to fight against that woman? Did I decide to fight against her either by myself or with my father? But then once I saw a fake smile, a chill ran up my back. It's like I picked up a stone, found a carpet of bugs underneath it, and back on the ground in a hurry. Rushed out of the house as fast as I could. I didn't want to fight, or did I not want to run away? Was I just choosing to spend a peaceful time in my hideout, believing that tomorrow would be the same as today? I couldn't do that. I didn't know when they spring their trap. I couldn't afford to waste any time. I knew that deep down. I knew that, but I just wanted to run away. I couldn't stop myself from running away. And so I did run away. Times like this, the mattress my hideout would feel so soft. That I knew.
And I started running.
The cries of the Higurashi were soothing to the ears. They sounded as soft as my mattress. They were like music. They didn't force any feeling upon me. Other than maybe I should bring some headphones, because holy shit, they're loud. Always so quiet here, I immediately thought to notice the purr of the engine coming closer. People usually come here to make a lot of noise during the dam conflict, but now nobody really comes here. This place is forgotten. It's rare to see somebody come through here at all. I sat at the roof of the abandoned car and waited for the intruder to go away without looking their way. As long as it's not Rina, we're good. But the purr of the engine stopped. That's stupid. It stopped at exactly who it had to be. I heard the person calling me, but I ignored it once. The person came closer, making it harder for me to ignore her, and she called my name again. I turned around this time.
Man.
リナさん
Oh, this can only end well.
レイナちゃん結構耳遠い方
すみません多分逆風だったんで
The Higurashi are really loud. Do you hear that? It's like almost as loud as our voices. You can buy my poor excuse. So I would say, yeah, happens sometimes.
一人お友達は
At home.
一人で遊んでますよ
ふーんその年でなかなか渋いわね
I sound stretched and looked across the huge garbage dump.
しかしよくもこれだけ盛大にスクラップばっか捨てたもんよね知ってる昔平坂の2丁目にもタイヤの外れた車ばっかり積んであるところがあってね
I was interested in Ina-san's old story, but pretending to listen and nodded. She doesn't take this road to go back to Okonomiya. Guess she knew be here, came by to see me. I would be on high alert, Rena. Very high alert. There's a 80% chance she saw you at the restaurant. I think I personally want to avoid her earlier, which is why she's here to butter me up. Be better for her to not have any conflict with the daughter of the man she's seen, no matter what the intention of seeing him is. Since the reasonable action we're going to take. Listen to her old story, all I could think about was she going to leave. Didn't I have to fight against her? Didn't I decide to fight against her? Did I have to find out her plot at the coffee house in Okonomiya? Did I find out this woman is squeezing my money on my father when I looked inside his cash box? I know who you are. Please leave my father alone.
I know what you are.
I know what you are! A skank. Even though I told her about what I heard at the coffee house, I have no evidence of her plot. Also, that would put you in grave danger. Because if the older man was threatening her, there would be nothing I could do. But I know this woman is a bad person. You know, something horrible will happen in the near future if I waste time like this. Strong, tense feelings start to come over here. Let me just kill her now. Just do it. Just stab her now. No one's around here. Just do it. Just do it. I have a smell of her perfume. I wanted to put a certain distance between her, so I climbed down the slope of the scrap heap. Kept going down and down the slopes of the garbage dump. When I turned around, I saw her coming out as well, muttering. Was she following me? I don't know where from here for. I started running down the slope all the way to the bottom, went behind some trash piles, arrived in front of my house. Don't take her straight there! Rena! She's going to catch up with me eventually. All I did was let her know
You walked right in the car.
Make sure she never saw my precious. Okay. Let's leave, but then she appeared.
へえ、ちょっと素敵よね。秘密基地みたい。
Griffin.
Yep.
Do you ever get the feeling that something real bad's about to happen?
Mandy smiles.
私だけの秘密の隠れ家なんですよ。ここには誰も来ないし、誰にも何も聞こえません。
That's strange hearing myself say that.
レイナちゃんだけの秘密の隠れ家嬉しいわね。そんな場所に連れてきてもらえるなんて。
She must have thought my secret because she was sharing it. She looked happy. She found the station wagon, looked inside and through the window, and went ooh and ah excitedly. This is a secret place nobody knows about. I felt my consciousness was separate from my body like I was floating. Oh, she's disassociating. She's disassociating.
Oh, dude. Oh,
One
no.
second. Felt me like heart sick. Felt like I was going to throw up. Brain was probably secreting chemical in order to avoid facing reality. I had to stay with this woman. I couldn't run away from her. My brain tried to recognize it. The reality in front of me wouldn't change.
そうそう。ねえ、レイナちゃん。
なんでしょう。
Oh, you put the I in her
ど
name.
うしたの？気分悪いの？
いえ、平気です。
I inhaled fresh air and pulled my consciousness back to reality. I didn't feel like throwing up anymore, but I still felt off balance. I leaned to scrap of garbage to keep my balance.
私はレイナちゃんのこと
Oh
好
boy.
きよ。レイナちゃんは私のこと好き？
何ですか突然。
I said it because I want to say that I like her.
私ね、ずっとあなたのお父さんとお付き合いをしているんだけど、いろいろと話し合ってね。
You need to stop feeling like this. Get up, Rena. I heard something like this before. Part of me was trying to understand what this woman was trying to say, but another part of me was trying not to. I felt like her words were bouncing around my head, and I started having a headache.
それでね、これからのことを真剣に話し合ったのよ。これからの生活やいろいろよ。
What?
レイナも秋人おじさんのこと好きでしょ？それでね、お母さん。
What's going on? Mother? What are you thinking about, Rena Yurugu? It's an important moment. You're about to have a 1-1 battle with Rina-san. Now, Mom, what about my dad? What about me? I don't want you to divorce him. I don't want you to get remarried to anybody else. No, please don't divorce him. I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you get remarried.
再婚なんて許さないです。
Oh boy.
お父さんとどういう付き合い方をしたって構いませんが、再婚なんて許さないです。
That's not how I say it straight out like that. She looks stunned. She looks the same as she always does, Rena. Oh, she broke the silence with her laughter.
拒絶もあるかなとは思ってたけど、ここまではっきり言われるとは思わなかったもんだから。
拒絶もあるかなと思っていました。私が拒絶していたのに気づいていたのは意外でした。
そんなのわかるでしょ。あんた、私と目を合わせるとすぐ逃げるもん。それで分かってないなんて思ってた？子供は嫌ね。
Frown revealing her ugly self. Should have been the first time I saw her face like that, but I wasn't surprised at all. Her face looked like that to me from the beginning.
できれば上辺だけでもあんたとは仲良くしてたかったんだけど、ここまで嫌われちゃ難しいわね。私のどこが気に入んないの？高額のために教えてよ。
最初っから全部。
Zenbu, Zenbu, Zenbu.
匂いも嫌い。
One vicious word came out of my mouth after another. I have wings, but I felt like I was flying up the sky. I felt weird and uncomfortable, but also exhilarated. I felt like I was letting none of me use my body. It's the middle of a disastrous battlefield, but I felt like I wasn't even my business.
そりゃあ好都合ね。私もあんたのこと嫌いだったからお互い様よね。なめんなクソガキ。 ガタガタ言わされてえか。
二度と家へ来ないでください。再婚なんて私が絶対に許さない。
別にあんたに許してもらわなくてもいいんだけど、まああんたがうまく立ち回ってお父さんに再婚を断念させたきゃさせてごらんって、そんなの今さら意味ないし。
You look intimidated by me at all. If that makes me feel a little intimidated in return. She feel confident about absolute control over my father. She had even more confidence to be able to act as fearless as this. Must have something tangible. Before I asked her what it was, she told me herself.
私ね、プロポーズされたの。
嘘だ。
嘘じゃないわよ。本当よ。
It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. Usada! She has to divorce because she got pregnant. She has to get married because she got pregnant. That's a lie! It's a big lie!
向こうからのお願いだから聞かないわけにもいかないしね。指輪ももらっちゃったし。
No, my...
結婚を前提のお付き合
Okay,
いだ
that
った
took
わ
me
けだ。
out of it for a second. I'm Catholic,
今
by
ま
the
で
way.
送っておいて
We're in
今さら
butt
ちゃぶ
fuck
台返しなん
Japan.
てことになると、最近は問題が多いわよね。
それが最初から目的のくせに私は聞いてるんだ。お前と鉄という男が二人で喫茶店で話しているところを聞いてるんだ。お父さんのお金を目当てに近づいたのを知っている。ひなみ沢の旦那と呼んで詐欺にかけようとしていることを知ってる。葛西さんに聞いたから全部知ってるんだ。詐欺師だってことも全部知ってるんだ。
She's a little emotionally compromised.
あら。
Hey,
全部知ってるんだ。
out of my face. Out of my face. Please get out of my face. Thank you.
あらららららら。
Oh boy.
Before I knew it, Rina was standing right in front of me. We glared at each other with faces almost touching. Rena, you're gonna be the first one to throw the first punch.
レイナちゃんはそこまで知っててどうしようってわけ？
お父さんに二度と近づかないでください。
嫌よって言ったらこんな秘密の隠れ家に誘ってくれての話だからね。そういうお話かなとは思ってたのよ。だってここ秘密の隠れ家なんでしょ。誰も知らなくて誰にも何も聞こえない秘密の場所なんでしょ。
ええ、そうですよ。誰も知らなくて誰にも何も聞こえない、誰も訪れることのない忘れられた場所。
Get the closer to the nose could almost touch. I knew what I was talking about, but I know what would happen next. Couldn't back down now that I come to this point. But I didn't know what to do. I didn't know. Do you have that hatchet around here anywhere? I mean, we're surrounded by junk.
いやだ、何をマジになってんだかね。ほらほら、仲直り。
I'm not beefing with a fucking 15-year-old. Started laughing and slapped me on the back. My expression didn't change. I kept staring at Rina. But I did notice her real tension putting both her arms around my neck. Tension broke, already stretched in, and Rina squeezed my neck hard.
Oh.
I was only hostile, but I realized Rina's inner tensions started choking me.
子供のくせに舐めやがってよ。もうちょいでうん千万って金が転がるんだよ。上辺だけでも仲良しってことになってりゃ小遣いを少しもやろうって思ってたのにな。口ばっかり滑らしか。うんだらねえとこでまだるっこし血にさらせやこら。
I tried to pry her hands off my neck, but I have the strength to do so.
殺しはしたかなかったんだけどね。二度とこんなうまいかもには会えないだろうしさ。
Should I be seeing pink?
てめえ閉めてうん千万なら悪くはないさね。どうせ巻き上げたら蒸発するつもりだったしさ。上等くれたらこの野郎。
Where on me got darker and darker.
Oh no.
I never knew an evil intention like this, namely the intention to kill me. Didn't scare me though. That's because being scared is the feeling people use to express how they feel when they're setting a wildfire or on the other side of a river. People on the island with a wildfire with a death right in front of them. They don't get scared. I'm not get scared. Loosen my grip on her hands even a little bit. She crushed my throat. This was a simple competition to see who was stronger. She didn't want to use the most advanced position. She tried to push me down to the ground so she could mount me. If I let her do that, I wouldn't stand a chance. Making my current position, but lose a lot of energy by being choked. No shit, Rena! Lost my balance on purpose. I tried to fall backwards when I put her off balance. I couldn't hold my breath even long enough to keep the strength competition. So I had no choice but to take that chance. He fell on the ground, tangled together. But Rina was strong, determined to kill me. She didn't even take her hands away from my neck after she fell. However, my action made Rina loosen her grip on my throat. It wasn't loose enough to break free from grip, but it gave me a few moments to use my hands for something other than stopping her crushing my throat. If I had taken a chance, I would have been done for. So I tried to literally seize my chance. Move my hands on the ground to seize that chance. But a piece of broken grass on my right hand. Yeah, good girl. Shooting my chance to literally save myself. But okay, get on with it! Get on with it! I covered Rina's fist. Ew, the wrist.
Oh.
I'm trying to endure the pain for a few seconds. The pain suffered from someone so cornered soon broke her will. She let go of my throat to cling to her brotherly wrist. Go for the eye! Go for the eye! So I went to roll away from her. Tuck and roll, Rena! Screamed both in pain, also trying to intimidate me again. Doesn't work anymore, though. Imitation only works on an opponent when the opponent is hesitant to fight. When you're ready in a fight, screaming like that means nothing more than letting the opponent know how badly you're hurt. No longer had any hesitation. Learned from Rina. She taught me what I have to do in the situation. I mean, this is all self-defense. Like, this is more justifiable than anything Keiichi did to Satoko's uncle. And you did like this is coming. This coincidence I was here? Pulled out a meter-long lead pipe. Not at all surprised to see it there. Raised it high and brought it back down. So Rina could block this hard, heavy lead pipe with just her arms.
Watch his overhead.
She probably blocked her with palms of her hands in order to take it from me. Her long nails wouldn't let that happen. Unable to catch it the way she wanted, she broke her fingers and some of her nails came off too.
Ow.
Screaming me realized I had the advantage. I would have to keep it up. Jump her! Jump her! Tables turned like that. She choked me to death for sure. Rena shot over her arms, but it didn't help. All I changed to break her arms before I broke her face. Cold!
Ooh.
Serious too. Die. Die. Die! You should die! Yeah, that's right. I should have done this a long time ago. I need proof. I didn't have to talk to anybody. That's stupid. It's nonsense, take aside. You know how to hide a body. Should have done this a long time ago. If I'd done that a long time ago, my father would have been deceived. I could have protected him. I could have protected my family.
Any woman that my father looks at from now on, I will just kill. Easy.
Could have been myself. My mother would have divorced my father. I could have stayed happy.
What?
I have been unhappy. I'm gonna recapture my happiness.
I don't think that you. I mean, okay.
At this moment, I'm going to win back my happiness. I'm not going to cry for misfortune. I'm not going to give in the fate of unhappiness. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to seize my happiness. Right now. My own... 2 hands! Rina tried to run away from me. She no longer had any use of her hands, and made it difficult for her to stand up to escape, especially when there were scraps of junk everywhere on the ground. After all, this is my hideout. This is my territory. Nobody can run away from me here. She tried to climb the slope of the garbage, slipped and fell, and rolled back all the way down. She didn't stand up or move. Her eyes were open, her neck was bent at a natural angle.
Ooh.
Didn't know how to make sure she was dead, so I just kept looking at her open eyes. I didn't kill her! I did not kill her. She tripped and broke her own neck. Scoop of sand throw in my face. So now how to close it. Alright. You know what? I did nothing illegal. Lead pipe slipped out of my hand and hit the ground. I tried to pick it up and realized how heavy it was. I was surprised as wielding it as though it was a knife. Adrenaline. Sweating all over the place. The cold wind felt good on my skin. The cries of the Higurashi were calming me down. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired after killing someone.
Yeah.
I'm the owner of this land of junk, and I defended from her intrusion. Now she was a resident of this junkyard. I didn't feel bad about killing her.
Trash man.
In fact, I felt rather fulfilled that I defeated the evil woman who deceived my father. I started breathing slowly and calmly, and I gained enough energy to analyze the situation. I have to hide her body. First, I get rid of her scooter. Come to the slope and kick the scooter down the hill. Rolled it down the slope, making a lot of noise, and bent it with all the junk and stopped, like it was there from the beginning. Went back down the slope and started dragging her body to my hideout. Should have taken as much effort dragging a 50-kilogram sandbag, but it felt lighter than that. Just a sandbag, yet it brought disaster to my family. I didn't lure her here in order to kill her. Or did I? Maybe I just didn't know I had that intention deep down in my heart. But even so, I felt like this was my best and most expedient solution. There's no better solution than killing her. How wasteful to depend on someone to help me, to wait for the day to come when they will. I remember the murder Satoshi-kun's aunt that happened last year. I know that Satoshi-kun murdered her, but I've never been as convinced as I am right this moment. How could he save Satoko-chan? Other than by killing his aunt last year, at that time, in that circumstance. My situation was much the same as his. How could I save my own father other than by killing her? If I was planning a murder, I would have been under a lot of pressure and stress. Like a certain fuckface. The moment came out of me of nowhere. That's why. I believe I solved my problem with as little trouble as possible. Now that she was gone, will anyone become suspicious about her disappearance? She was an irresponsible person who skipped work at her own convenience. I didn't think anyone would get suspicious when she disappeared one day. She was a big mess from the start. People think she wanted to hide me because she got in deep trouble with someone. I need to fabricate an alibi. I need to do was get rid of her body. It took me a while to figure out how to do that last part. Very good. But my brain becomes so calm. I did some calculations and came up with the answer right away.
Yeah.
Yes, this place is...
Rena has a lot of forethought.
Yeah, this place is forgotten. Nobody comes here. Nobody knows this place is here. I knew that because I've been spending a lot of time here.
I know this place where this body was cut up a long time ago.
Ah, I'm sure it's a coincidence. Alright, where's my hatchet? I could hide it here for now, but I have to come up with a perfect way to make it completely disappear. Dr. Manhattan it. Wow. I stuffed her corpse in a broken refrigerator in a trash pile. Wanted to cover the refrigerator with dirt and bury it. But that was too easy. I had to chop the corpse in pieces and make them completely disappear.
Acid.
I feel like it got dark all of a sudden. No, it didn't get dark all of a sudden. I just didn't realize it was getting dark until just then. Yeah, thunder from... That's not fucking thunder! Give some rain. Watch Rina's dirty blood into the ground. And also off me.
Suddenly a vine boom happened.
Just do tomorrow. Stay right beside my father until he forgets about her. It might be hurt at first. But we're going to recapture our happiness for sure. Unless, you know, my dad kills himself. Possible solution.
Nah.
My body is heavy with exhaustion. But I also felt fulfilled because I took a very first step today. Are you not just covered in blood? Taking one step after another. I'm not going to cry anymore. I'm not going to cry until the Higurashi cry. Wait. I'm not going to cry again.
She's not... She didn't... She just choked her out, right?
Well, she was being choked out, and then she slashed her wrist, and then she beat her over and over with a pipe. I feel like that would splash something onto her.
Yeah, she's probably got blood on her.
Oh my god, Rita, what happened? I tripped and fell. First thing I said after I got home, my father looked stunned. He noticed the sad tone of my voice and realized I didn't agree with his idea of marriage. He looked down.
無理もないよな。レイナの気持ちもわかるよ。 事前にレーナにもよく相談。
プロポーズなんて取り消せばいい。あんな女。
あんな女なんて言い方しちゃダメだ。リナさんは。
本当のことを話す。あの女と鉄という男は二人組の悪人。我が家の財産を狙ってお父さんに近づいてきただけ。
Father didn't get it right away, of course he did. He looked upset instead because I called her that woman. Should have chosen my words a little more carefully, but I think I told him truthfully enough. By the way, she's dead. I just killed her because she tried to kill me first. Throw on her at the coffee house. Expected to defend Rina right away. So upset, but at the same time, made certain there was no way then to kill her. I felt the pressure on my shoulders lessen for some reason. Father thought he'd be approval for his remarriage, so he held back his anger, fake a smile on his face instead.
なあ、レイナ。もう一度ゆっくりとお父さんたちと話し合おう。そうすればきっと分かってくれるから。
Tamed
Rena,
animal.
did you kill her,
Still
Rena?
tamed, even after the owner is dead. That's okay. I'll open the gate anyway. Even a tamed animal will notice one day he's no longer in captivity. That's not something I could teach him. He had to realize it on his own. I couldn't stand his fake smile anymore, so I left the living room. Time healed the pain from the divorce. Time heals out any kind of pain, just like dripping water will eventually bore a hole through solid rock. I did what I could. Now I'll have to wait. It is what it is. Today I was going to wait before it came earlier than expected. At midnight the following day, we had a visitor. It was that Tetchon man. Oh!
Oh,
Teppei
hello.
Hojo. Teppei knocked the door to get in. He broke into my house and smashed in the window. First I thought he came to ask about Rina's whereabouts, but I was wrong. The real reason why Teppei came here because it was their plan. Well, I guess I acted. I acted at the right moment, Rena. Probably supposed to be in my bed with my father at that time that night. We must have wanted to show up and catch them sleeping together. We looked around the house, but we couldn't find Rina. He changed the plan though. He grabbed my father by his collar and started yelling threats.
Like, oh, I didn't
My
expect her
father's
to.
certificate of marriage to Rina. Instead of saying, you got my wife pregnant, are you gonna take that responsibility? My father had no idea she was married. He looked shocked. My father's a short guy who's a faint at heart. Just let Teppei do and say whatever it is from beginning to end. Oh, I'm about to do what Keiichi couldn't. Look at them from a good distance coldly. The more Teppei yelled at my father, the faster he'd wake up from his bad dream. Or, oh wow, she's not gonna do anything!
Yeah.
She was just like, alright, this is your wake-up call. I'm just gonna sit here.
What I told you was true. Here it is.
Give him his bad dream. Told Teppei that I had something very important to tell him. Took him outside.
で、なんじゃい重要な話っちゅんは。
リナさんって昨日以来沖宮に帰ってますか？
ん？
実はリナさん事情があって隠れてるんです。
あ？どういうこっちゃ？
リナさんから鉄平さんが来たら連れてきてほしいと言われてるんです。
あ？律子のやつどうしたんね？
Teppei followed me without hesitation. Walked in the dark with a flashlight. Fucking idiot. Keiichi had this whole elaborate plan to kill this man, and she's like,
Hey, follow me.
to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, 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 to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, 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 to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump. I just told him to ask Rina. But he seemed to make him think that Rina was going to betray him, get married to my father for real. Even though he was breathing heavily in rage, he walked behind me without any suspicions. He's like, it's just a little girl. What can she do? He'd come very soon. I was well prepared for it. He should have placed I originally planned to bring him. I turned off the flashlight all of a sudden.
Uh-oh. どうしたんね？
Everyone gets nervous when a light in the dark goes off. But this is my territory, and I didn't need any light. I could feel my surroundings even better with my eyes closed. Grabbed the big hatchet I hid in the bush and lifted it up high.
ごめんなさい。電池の接触不良かな。ちょっと待ってくださいね。
ああ、はよせんとね。
Purposely sounded weak and helpless, while I raised the hatchet into the air.
ああ、ライターあるわ。出すんね。
Teppei found a light in his pocket and lit it up. Probably couldn't stand the sight illuminated by that small light. He saw a girl lifting a big hatchet right in front of him.
Huh? Oh.
Oh, I fucked up.
Oh,
He didn't understand what's going on, but he understood his life was in danger. Yet he must not be able to think fast enough to deal with, though he understood what he should do. Even if he couldn't think fast enough and blocked his head with his arms, it wouldn't have meant anything. I knew Teppei would come to my house eventually. So I prepared for that day. I didn't just think the preparation was going to bear fruit tonight. I chose my weapon very carefully. Planned it when, where, and how was I going to attack him. And there will come be one result. The hatchet cut deeply into his forehead. Scrabble vibration to the hatchet when hidden. Told me I broke his skull. Forgot how good he was fighting the coffee house, but he sure went down quickly when faced with a murderous weapon. Stunned by a single blow. Teppei slowly fell to his side with a hatchet in his forehead. He looked like he was a victim in a B movie. I killed this. God damn it, shut up. I expected the world of violence. But I was better than him when it came to killing. Why? Because I've killed someone before. It's all done now. The bad people to see my father tried to rob him blind are all gone. I did what I had to do in order to protect my life. If I had this much courage and determination when my mom told me about the divorce, I might have killed Akihito. If I did, I would have taken the life of only one. Because I did it back then, I had to kill 2 people in the last 2 days. Yeah, now. Let's finish up. There's already a place to hide his body. I took care of everything. My hands were wet, so I shone the flashlight at them. I saw it was blood, but it's just sweat. So I felt uncomfortable and showed the flash on my hands several times. I want this Lord to be happy. This Lord should be happy now. I tried so hard that I got blood on my hands. I want to get credit for him from that. Oyashiro-sama, let me ask you a question. I can finally rewind the time back to the day everything started to go wrong, can't I? Now I'm going to stay in Himizawa. I'm going to live happily with my father forever. Oyashiro's like, what? I'm sorry, I was sleeping. Did you say something? Oh my goodness! Rena!
Rena!
It's rare to see Rena sleep in class. She isn't the kind of girl to sleep. That's a different color. That's not white. Is that white? Or is that green? Am I gaslighting myself?
That's just white.
Okay, not even Chie-sensei. Oh, great, I'm back in Keiichi. She got up for 3 seconds and went back to sleep. She swayed back and forth like she was rowing a boat. But she's still in class. Should I wake her up? Right? I'm about to wake her up, but before my hand touched her, Mion gave me a sign not to. I recognize that she just murdered someone. Just let her sleep. You know, the post-murder blues. 3 days later, Rena lives with her father. She studies during the day, plays a lot after school, and does things around the house after that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that her mother had divorced her father. Mia told me that, and she also told me not to talk about it because Rena is still hurt by the divorce.
そんな苦労をしてるなんて全然気づきもしなかったぜ。
レナはそういうのを表に出さないタイプだよね。ひょっとすると普段陽気に振る舞っているのもそういう風に意識して振る舞っているからかもね。
Anna told me the happy days will come to an end. She told me she knew that firsthand. What could she have been through? I had no idea.
Like, what do you mean people's parents can just not love each other? What?
I'm gonna kill him.
Just kidding.
When I thought about it, I felt bad for living off my parents who are both healthy and happy. For that matter, Satsuko and Rika-chan lost their parents too. Yeah, lives with her grandmother away from her parents because she needs to learn about the head of the Sonozaki family in the future. I tell yourself that. I'm privileged.
別にケイちゃんが両親と生活してることを申し訳なく思うことはないよ。
You live in a mansion, Keiichi.
She had a cool expression on her face.
確かに家族ってのは生まれてきた子供である私たちにとって一番最初のコミュニティなんだと思う。でもね、コミュニティは家族だけじゃないんだよ。
仲間か。
仲間。
分かってるじゃん。
俺たちはレナにとって家族に負けないくらいの存在なんだろうか。
掃除洗濯、炊事に買い物。それに疲れて昼寝だけして過ごすことだってレナにはできるんだよ。でもレナはそれをしない。放課後の時間いっぱいを
私たちと部活をして過ごす。それはつまりなんて言えばいいのかな。そう、仲間ってことなんだよ。
レナにとっては家族と同じくらいの意味のある仲間ってこと
Keiichi's
な
like,
の
I
か。
don't get it.
え
Mia looks stunned. She doesn't understand what I was talking about. Look, I'm new to all this.
ああ、ケイちゃんが今日まで仲間って言葉をどういう意味で使ってきたか知らないけどさ、仲間ってのは家族と全く同格じゃないのかな。
難しく考えることではないのですよ。
I mean, my parents are dead and I live with my girlfriend, so, you know.
居場所があればいいのです。それがある場所を家族と言ったり仲間と言ったり、呼び方が少し変わるだけのことなのですよ。
リカちゃんにとって家族と仲間は同じものか。
僕はそうだと思っていますです。サトコもミーも、そしてレナもそうだと思いますですよ。
だから私たちはいつも一緒にいようとするんじゃないかな。
リカちゃんはみんなといると寂しくないか。
みんなは家族なのです。寂しくなんかないのですよ。
Mion nodded in agreement. So I got a classmate, I'm sure not as well. Rena would too.
俺ちょっと恥ずかしいよ。
ん？
今日まで俺仲間って言葉を使ってきたけどさ、本当の意味で理解してなかったと思う。仲間ってのはもっともっと大切でかけがえのないすげえもんなんだよな。
それすっごく当たり前のことだからさ、もし今日まで分かってなかったならよく胸に刻んだ方がいいよ。
そうだな、そうするぜ。
あとそれを二度と口にしない方がいいかもだね。今ケイちゃんかなり恥ずかしいこと言ってたと思うよ。
Although that, Mion still made fun of me. I think I understand a little bit of Rena was serious about having fun. Best effort of serve the best of her. And it snored and sounds cute. She essentially let her sleep in class, but she couldn't let away with snoring.
委員長、竜宮さんを起こしてください。
Wait, she's having dreams of curry.
Rena.
Oh, I see. Carry on. I was still half asleep and made a strange noise. Everybody in class laughed. But I noticed they were laughing at her, woke up right away, and acted like she wasn't sleeping at all. Looked really funny. I burst into a fit of laughter. Outside the window, the sky was blue, the clouds were pure white. It was still June, but looked like in the middle of summer. I mean, isn't June summer?
Yes, it's KG.
I guess. Are you one of those fuckers that's like, no, summer doesn't start until June 21st on the dot. I don't care if it feels like summer like in the 15th of June. God damn it, I can't wait for school to finish.
Everyone knows that the season started at the beginning of the calendar month.
Yes, that's what I try to tell my mother all the time. But no, she's an equinox solstice person. I'm like, fuck that.
It's so stupid.
What are we talking about?
それで十分。明日の天気なんか知ったこっちゃないってことさ。だから今日という日を俺は精一杯遊び倒したい。いつ天気が崩れたって後悔しないくらい。
Wait a minute, no.
徹底的にな。
Oh my god, we're owned. By the same logic, June is the start of summer.
Irreplaceable. Keiichi, Rena, focus on class,
今日の部
please.
活はなんだ？
Sorry.
それに最近罰ゲームがちょいと刺激不足だぜ。
言うねケイちゃん。そこまで言うなら今日の放課後には生き地獄ってやつを拝ましてあげるよ。
ケイチくん、あんまりミーちゃんを挑発しちゃダメだよ。
おいおい、臆すのかよレナ。上等じゃないかよ。また俺たちの実力で大暴れしてやろうぜ。俺とレナの決着だってまだまだついちゃいないんだからな。
Grin at her and she grinned back.
それもそうだね。よーし、レナも思いっきり頑張るぞ。レナさんには先日の借りがございます
Satoko,
の
last
で
time
ね。
you said something.
きっちり倍返しさせていただきましてですわよ。
いいねいいね。
Oh god, Satoko's on screen.
盛り上がってきたよ。
Last time I saw you,
放
Satoko,
課後になる
you
と
were
いいのです。
dying.
I don't wait either, but the time we saw her during the water tag game.
そうだな。
I'm sure you're right, you're right.
早く放課後になるといいな。
Seriously.
Let's blow up the school. By Bada Keiichi. 1982. Or 3. Cause I'm happy cause I know the feel like happiness through the
Causes
roof.
the Great Hinamizawa disaster.
It happens right now. Collateral. Find an easy solution to a big problem. Cold. My favorite wine. Satoko went to join the children playing in the schoolyard. So I didn't feel like going, I decided to stay at home. Most likely she wouldn't be back until the evening. When Satoko wasn't around, I had ways of spending time without her. Besides, that's what I wanted to do anyway. I stuck my hand deep inside the pile of winter futons in the closet and pulled the one out. Next to a pale stylish-looking glass with ice. The ice made in the freezer smelled of chlorine though, and didn't taste good. Store-bought ice would be the best, but since Satoko kept asking me what I was using it for, I stopped buying it. But we were spending some time to think about a good excuse for that if I meant I would be able to enjoy ice without ever again smelling the chlorine. I filled the glass with mineral water and then poured a little bit of another liquid into the glass. Watching the color mix in transparent water was a very pleasant thing. This wasn't the right way to drink it, but I liked it that way, and I wouldn't hear any complaints. My body is convenient because I can't get drunk with only a tiny amount. Jesus Christ! She's getting wasted!
It's just a little bit, you know.
So I dilute a small amount with a full glass of water. Thanks to that, I can enjoy a single bottle for a long time. Wasn't bad, like, thought about it like that. Put the cushion on my favorite spot by the window and with eyes in one hand, I enjoyed the familiar view. It's so strange. It's so funny how Rika is still the one we know the least amount about.
I know, right?
She is
Great.
still an enigma. Soft
Yeah.
wind rushing through my hair. A slightly sweet, ripened aroma tickled my nose. And just when I was about to start enjoying the atmosphere, the annoying one came back. She didn't like this bad habit of mine. She called me every time I tilted the glass. She started nagging me
う
noisily.
るさいな。少しくらい我慢なさい。何を飲もうと食おうと、私の勝手でしょ。
Better, Rika, what are you drinking? Oh, it's just prune flavored. No!
ダメなのです。その飲み物はあなたにはまだ早いのです。
Have I heard that voice yet?
Technically, you have.
I tried to ignore her, but she started making a fuss as if trying to ruin the atmosphere on purpose. There's no way I can enjoy getting drunk like... Jesus Christ. I cleared her hair and threw the drink out the window.
なんで私が憂鬱か知りたい
The
私の死
economy.
に方が決まったからよ。
Sometimes she finally said what I wanted to drown myself in alcohol.
そんなに落ち込まなくてもいいのよ。割と一瞬で死ねるから、そんなに怖くないわ。
I will be burned and cut to pieces, but I'll be able to die instantly. Burned? I think that's a new one.
またダメなのです。そうね。またダメね。これだと私の命日はいつだっけ？6月の25日の夜だと思いましたです。綿流しの祭りが終わってからだいたい1週間後か。まあ妥当なあたりね。やっぱり僕のせいなのでしょうか。決まってるでしょ。あんた自覚ないの？はうはう。
Don't ask me. Yeah, she cried when I told her she was right. Jeez, she's always so annoying.
頑張りましょう。次のすごろくではきっと6が立て続けに出てくれることもあるわよ。
June 25th. I still have 10 more days. I was going to relax and enjoy those 10 days. I still want some wine left too. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, Oyashiro fucking Sama. Oh man, like Rena, what's happened to you is so interesting, but after that, I think I finally want to crack open Rika said. Wait, let me rephrase that. Split open her throat. Wait. Peck her open. Wait. Whatever happened to her in chapter 1? Wait. So yeah.
Her with a needle? I don't know.
No, we don't know what happened in chapter 1 because she just fucked off.
I know. I was joking about chapter 5.
Oh, okay. Man.
Actually, AJ, you. Am I lying? Hold on a second.
That's a good question. I don't think I could answer.
I'm lying. Hold on. Oh yeah, never mind. Oh yeah, you've absolutely heard her voice before.
Oh, who is it?
Who is it?
Yeah.
It's Maria's voice.
Maria. Okay, I figured. I just didn't even. Oh, I should have listened to the. Ooh.
Yeah.
Maria desu.
Like, oh.
Man, they really just got the same
Maria's
voice
voice.
cast for both these fucking games, didn't they? Well, no, because Keiichi and Mion/Shion aren't used in Umineko.
Are they not? I know that Rena and Keiichi aren't, but
I don't think I recognize Shion's voice at all.
Hold on.
We're not cavemen.
Now I'm looking it up on BTVA.
And then you smash your laptop.
Nope. Wow. Okay. She's not in Umineko. You're right.
I figured.
What did you?
So.
Yeah.
How are we gonna deal with the bodies permanently? Find out next episode.
Okay, hold up. Before we go, I want to ask. Completely unrelated to everything that's happened in this episode. But it was mentioned, so I thought I'd bring it up. How about that Great Namizawa disaster, huh?
Why are we going back to that, Griffin? All right, a lot's happened since then. That's all can of fuck ass worms.
I don't know if I asked that after like the.
Yes, it did. It was in
did?
the start of the start of chapter 4. We had a 30-minute segment. We had a 30-minute segment. I can always like link you that part of the video just in case you need a refresher, because that was our big discuss.
Have your thoughts on it changed though?
No, I don't know what the fuck happened in episode 3, man. I don't know what the fuck happened in episode 3.
All right. No. Well, actually, no, not episode 3. I mean, like other chapters.
I mean, what happened in chapter 4? It didn't happen in chapter 5. It's implying that didn't happen in chapter 2. Fuck knows about chapter 1.
Did it not happen in chapter 2?
Well, it didn't happen in chapter 5 and chapter 2 are like the same thing.
Did they?
Until then, have a great old time, y'all. Peace!